People ask me all the time what's been my biggest emotional challenge since getting divorced. And I have to say that it's come to the realization of how replaceable I was in my marriage.
It's time for your next adventure.
I have no idea what I'm going to do tomorrow.
How exciting. No matter what anybody tells you.
Social media gives women the illusion that they are too good to be replaced. I mean, if a lot of people are telling me about how great I am, giving me constant validation every freaking day, this is what social media does, and a lot of these modern women can't do without social media. Back to what I was saying, if a lot of people are telling me about how great I am, giving me constant validation every freaking day, I would become a god, feeling all perfect and irreplaceable. Even if you broke up with me, I knew you would leave a sorry life. That's exactly how these women think. I blame social media for this. Social media also makes these women think they have options. That's what causes divorces most of the time. 75% of divorces are caused by women. I can do better. I deserve better because the internet said so. He's too broke for me. I need myself a nice rich man. When the man they left moves on, they get angry. Few of these women live happily ever after, while the rest are left tracking the success and relationship of their exes as they grow old with their cats and die alone.
You gotta wait till the
I'm
end.
not trying to bash women. If anything, what I try to do is try to inject some reality in this. Because I'm not gonna lie, I have heard women who are over 30, overweight, with somebody else's hair on their head, attitude, talking about, well, I can't find a good black man out here. I'm just gonna date out. I'll go get me a white man. My question is this: if you're not a competitive woman with your own man, how do you have the options to date anywhere else? Because this is about being competitive. Should competitive or successful or high value men date out? Because that's where we're at now. We're at this now. It's about time. If you've already done the work to make yourself a competitive man or a woman, should you really have to just sit here and deal with what's going on? Let's talk about it. Women in general, black women in particular. Let's talk about black women, where I have the stats. 40 million black people, 20 million men, 20 million women, all right? Of the 20 million women, 80% are overweight or obese. That's automatically 16 million that are over here. Successful, competitive men don't want overweight women. That means you've already dropped the number from 20 million to 4 million. That's 4 million total. That's not age adjusted. That's not adjusted for marital status. It's nothing. It's a raw number. You automatically tell black men there's only 2 in 10 of you that are competitive from a fitness standpoint. Well, lower your, no. Well, if you're not competitive with black men because you're overweight, I will tell you right now, Brad Show's looking at you like you crazy. Y'all argue with me about a dress size being 145 pounds. You argue with me about that? Good luck. Even in New York City, pandemic central, white women are out. White women, Asian women, Hispanic women, Middle Eastern women are out right now running these streets. Running with masks on. Running with masks on. I go over to Bergdorf Goodman and all I see is this. White women. I gotta stay in this Park Avenue address. It is fun. And I'm looking to say, where are the black women out here running? Black women over there at Nathan's, over there getting some street meat. You know, that's called hot dogs. They over there with sparkly bedangle masks on and carrying on. I'm like, well, wait a minute. These women is running and drinking celery juice, and you over here talking about, but you know what? When I look at the women who are running, they got wedding rings. When I look at the women who ain't running, when I look at the women that are going, they single AF. Single AF.
Anyway, for this video, I'm going to be reading 2 Reddit stories. First story is about a woman bitching about how she got replaced fast, and the other story, well, she took it well. I'm going to be reading them exactly how they are, not taking anything out, not even a dot. Let's dive in. My ex-husband and I have been separated for just over a month, and we are recently divorced. As far as I know, he currently has a new partner, while I have to continue fighting with my internal pain. Don't confuse me. My ex-husband is a very loving man, but I've always seen how in the face of each loss, he has been able to get out of it quickly. During the time he was with me, his maternal grandmother, his maternal grandfather, and later his paternal grandfather died, all those whom he loved too much. I saw him cry for several days about their deaths, and I saw how after about 5 or 6 days, he smiled again like before. Whenever I asked him if he felt bad, he only said, "Yes, but being sad won't bring them back to life." At the beginning of our marriage, his cat died of old age. He had that cat before he even met me. He raised it, he watched it grow, and he watched it die. I had never seen him so broken. I had never seen him cry so much. And still, it took him a week to smile again, to act like before, as if his sadness had an off button. For reasons that are not relevant, he and I ended up divorcing. Our divorce was a quick one. I stayed with my son, and he stayed at his house while I moved in with my parents. For some reason, I knew that he was as devastated as I was. But during the divorce negotiation agreements, I found out that he already had a new partner. It shocked me quite a bit. Had he gotten over me so quickly? Did he at least cry for me? Am I worth less than his cat was worth to him? I know that he was not unfaithful to me. He never gave me reasons to distrust. He always had access to his phone, his computer, his social networks. I'm not proud to say that I am a jealous person. You know what he told me? If it makes you feel better, I can record my entire day using my cell phone and then send you the file, and do that daily, so you will know that I have not been unfaithful to you. Those were his words. I froze at such an idea, but the calmness with which he said it made me know that he was telling the truth. He even offered to share his location through WhatsApp 24/7, or let me call him at any time of the day. Knowing that he was faithful to me calmed me down. Then why? How could he get over our relationship so quickly? Wasn't I worth enough to him? Even when I saw him during the divorce negotiations, I saw his look. It was not the same loving look that he wished me every day. No, it was a look of pity, a look of, "You are less than me, and I pity you." Although he didn't say it with his words. I hate myself. I hate him. I hate his new partner. He was always a homeboy. He doesn't like to drink. He has never smoked. When we went to parties, he knew how to have fun without having to drink. But I still saw that he only had eyes for me. Then why? How did his look change so quickly? I can't stand it. I should be strong for my son, but I just can't stand it. I feel like I'm less because of him. I feel like I'm even worth less than a damn dead cat. Sounds like this bitter woman in this story left a good, faithful man and broke up a family. The fact that you want him to suffer more after the divorce kind of says it all. You are more torn up about him not being in pain than you are over the dissolution of your family. Let's go to the second story. The header is, "My ex replaced me with someone much better, and it sucks." Here we go. I found out recently that my ex-husband is now with another girl, just 3 months after he ended our 7 years relationship. I want to be angry at them, but the truth is, I know she is a much better person than I am. She is younger, prettier, good at her job, and from what I heard, she is also a great person. I realized that I wasn't at my best state during the relationship, and I think I ended up pushing him away. I was an angry and mildly depressed person who wasn't pleasant to be with. So he checked out from the relationship a few months before he ended it, and it hurt. A lot. I'm now trying to be better with the help of gym and therapy, but there are times when I feel like it's pointless. I'm not physically attractive, and I'm also a reserved person who gets really nervous at the idea of meeting new people. I don't think I have a lot to offer as a romantic partner. Nevertheless, I will keep on working on myself. Maybe someday, I can be good enough for someone to love. I hope that one day, I can be a good enough person to tell him that I wish him and his GF happiness, and actually mean it. This is how you do it. Not hating on your ex because of the breakup you caused with your own hands. Anyway, that's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.